Patrick in Florida. Patrick in Florida is on the line with Jimmy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Welcome, Patrick.
Matt. Yo.
But
hey,
that's one way to start.
How y'all doing? Hey,
Just
but
Pete.
Look, I called in the first time in 2014. I told Matt, I said, back then, I said I was a deist, a pantheist, and a panpsychist. And now I'm a pan-proto-psychist, deist, pantheist. And it is serious, but like he told me, he said, yeah, he understands those views. And then he still kept asking me what I believe. Saying he understand. If you understand deism, pantheism, and pan-proto-psychism, you understand my position. So why would you keep asking me?
Hey, Patrick, is it possible for you and I to use the same word and not have the same understanding of it?
You know, not if you have Webster's.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Patrick. See, this is fun here. I asked you, is it possible for you and I to have a different comprehension of the same term? The answer is yes. Webster's is irrelevant because that's prescriptivist. And while Webster's might say X, your understanding might be subtly different. But also, this is a call-in show. And when you say you're a pantheist, a panentheist, a panpsychist, a deist, I will often ask you, what do you mean by that? Because I don't want to impose my understanding over yours if it's different, and it gives you the opportunity to engage the audience and let them know, if they don't, exactly what you mean by it. The fact that 1 billion people can all identify as Christian and disagree on every single point of doctrine within Christianity, including whether or not there was a God and whether or not Jesus existed as human or man or whatever, demonstrates that people can continually use the same terms and mean different things. And so in the process of having a conversation with people, when I say, okay, what do you mean by it? I'm not asking you, what does that mean? I'm not saying read the dictionary to me. I'm asking you for your explanation of it. Because also, I don't need to keep up with every version of everything that everybody believes. Why is it a difficult thing for you, Patrick, to be asked to explain what you believe in 2014 and then to call in whining about it 11 years later?
An 11-year grudge.
I'm sorry, but I'm not living in people's heads rent-free.
I mean, it's not really that big a deal, but like, if you understand the term, then why would I have to explain it to you?
Patrick, please just get to whatever bullshit thing you're getting ready to say, because I literally just answered the question.
What are your credentials in philosophy? What are your credentials in this hack philosophy?
Okay, I'm going to mute you because this is cartoonish. I literally answered the question of why would I ask you? And then you followed it up with, why would you ask me if you already knew? And what are your credentials in philosophy? I don't have any credentials in philosophy, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because that is a fallacious implied appeal to authority, that something about my credentials. See, I'm pointing out that for 11 years, you've hung on to this. I don't know who the fuck you are or what the conversation was. I probably wouldn't remember if you called a week ago, but definitely not 11 years ago. But you've hung on to this. And then when we ask you about it, you're like, it's really not that big of a deal. It kind of is. Like, I'm thinking back in 2014, I had been doing the other show for a while, and Beth and I had been married for about 3 years. I was in this house in 2014. I can kind of remember what the trees in the front yard look like, but I don't remember you or your call or anything about it at all. And so the question is, here's the easy question, Patrick. Do you have something you would like to discuss today other than the fact that you've been obsessing over me for 11 years? Do you have something substantive today?
Yes, I mean, let's discuss my position here. It sounds good.
Okay. Which position
I mean, I'm a pantheist, agnostic, pantheist, deist,
Okay.
and I'm serious now. And I'm
You're not.
going with Benjamin
You're
Franklin
not
was a
serious. You're not.
deist.
You're not
Einstein
serious.
was
You're
a
not serious. You're
pantheist.
not serious. You're not serious, Patrick, because you're not letting me ask you the questions that would allow you to show that you're serious. If you're serious, which subject would you like to discuss? Your pantheism?
It's all interconnected. Yeah, okay, we go with the pantheism.
Okay. What do
Let's
you
talk
mean when
about
you say,
Einstein. Who are you?
Listen. This is really easy. I'm going to ask you questions and then you're going to answer them and we're all going to learn something. Does that sound fun?
Okay, we're playing by your rules. Okay, go ahead.
Correct.
You got the mute button and everything.
You called
Yeah,
us. We didn't call
called
you.
Me. I would never call you. But
It
when you
does
say
to control
when
the
you say,
conversation.
see, here's the thing. When you say pantheism, what do you mean? What is the claim?
The universe is God. It's very simple
Okay.
on the outset, and then it can get complicated.
Wow. Listen, stop. Patrick. So you're saying that you'd like to discuss your position that the universe is God, correct?
Yes. I mean, I can be
cool. No.
you know.
These are yes or no questions. And until you show that you can do better than that, that's all you get to say.
Yes.
Okay. Jimmy and I believe that the universe exists, right, Jimmy?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Neither of us see a justification for adding the God label to the universe. So could you tell us what benefit there is to us adding the God label to the universe that we believe exists?
You know, for me, it's I feel a connection to it. It gives me a sense of empowerment, and it could, may or may not be true. I would say the odds are it is true because the universe is the source of all other things in existence.
How intoxicated or high are you right now?
I have hit this pipe a couple times, but it's not that real hard on me though. It's like, coffee could be worse.
I think you'll find, Patrick, that while it could be worse, you're pretty much incoherent because the question I asked was, what benefit is there to adding the, hang on. I asked the question, I let you talk.
That's a long conversation. That's a very long, involved conversation, and you want a simple answer. I mean, we just maybe talk about it over the next hour.
Okay, I'm going to mute you. No, Patrick, I want a discussion. And the discussion may go on for a very long time. I've had hour-long conversations with people on the shows, but it doesn't necessarily need to go an hour. And it will only go as long as you demonstrate that even though you are high out your fucking mind, that you can actually participate in the conversation in a way that's beneficial to the audience. I don't care that you're high. I'm going to be high after tonight's show. So the question I ask is, what do we get out of adding the God label to the universe? Jimmy and I agree there's a universe. What do we get out of adding the God label to it? And you said that it gives you a sense of empowerment and that it may or may not be true. I didn't ask anything about whether or not it's true because I didn't even ask what the God label means. I'm looking to see, when I look at the universe, I don't see any justification for saying the universe is a God. It's definitely not, the thinking, well, I can't say it's definitely not. I see no reason to think it's like a thinking agent with will or desire or anything like that. But if you just mean it is the thing you revere, then I can almost understand a reverence for the universe. I don't share it, but at least I could understand that. What do you mean when you say calling the universe God gives you a sense of empowerment? How are you empowered by calling the universe God?
Well, see, for me, I believe this pan-protopsychism is true, that Oracle theory of.
Okay, I'm going to mute you. This is your last chance, Patrick. As I just explained, this conversation will go as long as you demonstrate that you can participate in it, which means when I ask a question, I'm trying to get clarification and understand your position. I'd like you to answer that question, not some other question. Here's my question. Are you ready for my question?
Hopefully.
What was the question I asked you a moment ago?
Now, see, you distracted me with this new question. That was a trick you just did.
Yes. And you're so high you fell for it, and I bet I could make you fall for it again. So here, try this.
Yes, you said, what was the
Try
question
this.
you just asked? What's
Try this.
question now?
Try this.
You just try to distract me.
How does calling the universe God give you a sense of empowerment?
I was trying to get into that. That was part of what I was trying to.
Okay, I'm going to mute you once again, Patrick. I don't need you to tell me what you wanted to do, what you were going to do, what you thought about doing. I need you to do what you said you'd do, and I need you to answer the question that you were asked. I said last time that was your last chance, and I'd like to be a man of my word, but I'd also like to be slightly charitable, especially when I'm having a bad day. So this is your last chance. Are you ready for the question?
Ed,
yes or no?
Asshat is what you are.
Okay. Here's the question.
Asshat.
What? How does it give you a sense of empowerment to call the universe God?
You won't let me answer the fucking question. I'm not going to do this again. No, I'm not.
Bye. See, I literally asked you the question and gave you the space to answer it more than once. And when your response is just, you're not going to let me answer the question, it's very clear. While you might play at some level, you don't play at my level. Next.
Also, asshat wasn't the own he thought it was.
No.
Be a little more clever.
Hey, if you liked this video, why don't you click that like button?
And if you didn't
That's
like
where
it,
you would say,
subscribe.
Okay.
You didn't even give me a chance.
There was such a long pause. Too much
What are you on speed or
All right, let's
something? I barely had a
Let's
chance.
try again. Hey, I hope you liked. Hey, I hope you. Fuck. Hey there. I hope you liked that clip. Hey, I hope you liked that clipper just now, the one that you just watched with your eyes. If you did like it, why don't you click that like button?
And if you didn't like it, tell Jimmy to go fuck himself.
Hey, I hope you liked that clip right now. If you did like it, why don't you hit that like button?
And if you didn't like it, go ahead and subscribe anyway.